This week on a brand new episode of the SAS podcast. Derrick Jones Jr. for the win. You know what? What if he win the dunk contest, Duncan Robinson win the three-point contest? I'm just saying. And Jimmy win MVP. I'm just saying.
And Bam win the skills. Bam win the skills.
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, Heat sweet.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind.
Yes, sir. What's going on, folks? Welcome back to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sports talk pod in all the land. Bro. The Bears, I don't know if you noticed or not, we got a lot of competition. We got more competition today than we had when we started this thing, but we still the best in all the land. True. Man, we are back to wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion. No BS, no sugarcoating, no biases, only the strong arm truth. If this happens to be the first time you found our show here on YouTube, if you're listening on any of our various podcast channels, I am one half of the show. I go by the name of K Spade the Prospect.
And I'm your boy, Paris 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade.
Yes, sir. Brad.
Spade, I gotta listen, man. A lot of people were tweeting us this week, both of us, about this little situation that was going on in Colorado. If you guys not aware of what's going on in Colorado, I ain't talking about the legalization of marijuana because that's been like that for some years now. Mm-hmm. We're talking about what's going on with the Colorado Buffaloes. If you guys don't know, Mel Tucker, former coach of the Colorado Buffaloes football team, got a better gig. Ended up taking a job, leaving the Colorado Buffaloes and taking a job with the Michigan State Spartans. Spade. That seemed to ruffle a lot of people's feathers. But before I go, I want you to, me and you in pre-pro, we talk about things, and I was like, yo, you want to talk about Mel Tucker? And you was like, who's that? And I was like, the Colorado Buffalo coach. And you was like, oh yeah. So Spade, what I was seeing from people was like, yo, what Mel Tucker doing is not right. If he left that school, the kids he recruited, they should be able to leave as well. And he just screwed Colorado. Now they trying to scramble to find a college coach. I've seen a lot of different things, and in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, that's not fair. But Spade, before I go, I want you to tell me, how do you feel about Mel Tucker leaving the Colorado football team to go on to Michigan State?
I'm torn.
Okay.
Obviously, it's one side of the equation that I'm not gonna deny. He found a better gig. All right, so I'm looking here and say his salary has basically been doubled.
Yeah.
To $5.2 million.
Come on.
All right. That's a wild number for a second-year head coach with a 5-2 record. I feel like
hey, don't do that.
Any of
don't
us.
Do that.
I'm
don't
finna
do that.
Facts, bro. No sugarcoat, no bias, no bullshit. You know how we do.
Come on, bro.
I'm finna do it.
Don't do
that.
I'm
finna do it.
Because
my thing is this.
Go ahead.
Everybody in the real world, everybody in the real world, we looking to move up. If a better gig comes available, if they got interest in us, we got interest in it. My only issue with Mel, and I feel like this is everybody's issue with Mel, just this past fall, he had a tweet, LaParis, about the transfer portal, and this is what people throwing back in his face. He's got a quote that I'm going to read right here. His reply to, Coach, how do you feel about the transfer portal and a lot of kids using it to better their situation? Mel said, and I quote, there's no transfer portal in the real world. Yes, it is, Mel. What fuck is Mel talking about? Yes, it is. If you in some shit you don't like, you transfer the hell out of it. If you date a 7 and a 9 come around and ask you for your number, what you do?
Transfer.
You date a 7 and go over the 9. You transfer. When you make about $2.5 million and somebody offer you a deal for 5.2, what you do? You take the 5.2. So I ain't even mad at Mel for doing what's best for him. I'm mad at Mel for hating on the kids who was using this transfer portal to benefit themselves. And I think that's the only issue anybody got with it, LaParis. That's what I think.
Spade, that wasn't the only issue I was seeing, bruh. Now, if that's your argument, I agree 100% because, listen, I don't have a problem. Look, if I'm on the bench and Spade, we got this, we got this inside joke, and everybody that follows your NCAA series, they know what it's about. Young Bang Out, that was my little creative character that Spade made in his college football game. My son, little younger Bang Out, the Paris Bang. Spade, what'd he do? He went to Penn State. What'd he do?
Ride the bench.
And what he did?
Transfer it out.
To where?
What was it? Navy? Air Force?
Navy. And what did he do at the Navy, Spade?
He won a little asterisk Heisman trophy.
Yeah, he won the Heisman. That's what he did. But Spade, listen, man. I don't have a problem with kids. Go ahead.
I just want to know what that got to do with this, because everybody know that my created son was nicer than yours anyway.
That's not true. Your son was on, bro. Your son had first game of the season. Your son ran into a brick wall and broke his collarbone and was out for the season.
He was the brick wall out there. Anyway, let's get to my bad.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Let's get to the point.
Did your son not have a broke collarbone, but out for the season? He broke his collarbone.
Was he not out there sending folks out on that stretcher though? Yes.
Man, listen. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Listen, I don't have a problem with the transfer portal, and Mel Tucker probably was like, you know what, they out here poaching my guys over here at Colorado because we stink. They over here trying to get my guys. So yeah, he spoke out about that. If that's going to be your argument, Spade, cool. I don't want to hear nobody say, oh, he don't deserve this job because of his record. Now, this is crap I've been hearing. Okay. He was only at Colorado, for 1 or 2 years? I think it was 1 year, right? Was it 1 year? 1 year. He went 5-7 and got a better. I don't want to hear that. We just seen Cliff Kingsbury, ain't that his name?
That's your boy.
Stinking up in college at multiple spots and just got a damn NFL job. He just got an NFL job. Come on. I don't want to hear this, bro. We've been seeing Nick Saban be in and out. Nick Saban to come to your school, win a championship, and go to the league, stay there, say, this ain't it. Stay there for 4. Ask Spade why you don't like Nick Saban right now. Because after 4 games, Nick Saban was like, I'm out. This ain't it. Spade hate Nick Saban. Nick Saban went on down to Bama, and the rest is history. Spade, we seen Bobby Petrino break the law, cheat on his wife, break the law, have an accident, show up at a damn football conference in a neck brace, face red as hell, because he done fell off the motorcycle, and Bobby Petrino got a job in college football right now. So I know somebody about to be like, oh, it's like 1 AA. I don't care. He got another job in college football and keep getting jobs. I don't want to hear nothing. Mel Tucker, get your chips, move on, and turn Michigan State back into the prominent program that they once were. I'm on Mel Tucker's side. It seemed like every time it's some shit with an African-American coach, it's like, oh, people is outraged. I'm surprised you didn't see this shit this week. Like, what Mel Tucker doing is terrible. Like, he the first person to do this shit. Come on, man.
The parents, what's buddy name that played for the Cowboys that was just upset about being the only member of the team that didn't get in the hall? What's buddy name?
Oh, Drew Pearson.
So I think I even saw a video from Drew Pearson, and I could be wrong, so somebody fact check me on this, but I feel like I just saw a video from him where he was saying Mel Tucker lied to me. He looked me in my face and recruited my son to go to that school and said he wasn't going anywhere. And so, I mean,
Spade, if that's going to be your argument, he got a gripe. But I'm also I think, bro, and I hate to go to this guy, OJ put a video out and said, yo, if you get recruited by a coach, and this needs to be an NCAA rule, by the way. If you get recruited by a coach and said coach that came in your house said, yo, I'm going to be there, and you decide to go there, if that coach leave, you should be able to transfer wherever you want. I agree. You should be able to transfer like right now and be able to play right now. That's what I agree. You need to be able to transfer and not have to, usually in college, unless you're like, unless you graduated already, then you don't get you got to sit a year unless you go down to 1 AA Division II or something. But if the coach that recruited you say if he bounced, I agree. You need to be able to transfer and be eligible that year. that year. So I agree with that. So Drew Pearson, if he recruited his son and all that, if Mel Tucker recruited his son to Colorado and Mel Tucker bounced, Drew Pearson's son needs to be able to transfer today. I agree. He got it right. That's not my argument. I don't want to hear nothing about Mel Tucker only went 5-7. I don't want to hear that. We seen coaches, bro. I can't remember the dude name, but Florida Gator fans know it was a dude they hired before they got the guy they had now. Like the dude came from like I'm gonna jack it up, y'all. It's not he from like Western Kentucky or somewhere. That's not the school he coached. But the dude coached the Florida Gators and was stinking it up. Like that dude came out of nowhere. Come on, man. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to let Mel Tucker eat.
I feel like the complaints that I've seen and the complaints that you've seen don't match up 1-to-1.
Okay.
So I don't have a problem with your issues. I agree with you, and it sounds like you agree with me. I pulled up some tweets. I was looking at some tweets while you was talking, and I found one where someone says, anyone hating on Mel Tucker when MSU arrives with a Brink truck is a fool. Go ahead and lie to yourself and tell yourself you turned down a better job for twice the money and resources out of a sense of duty or obligation to a place you've been at for a year. And someone replied to that person and said, I think it's more about his vocal stance against players transferring when he's about to transfer to his third program in as many years. And then they got his quote, there's no transfer portal in the real world. Somebody said, how is that for hypocrisy? And it's just so many of other, like, everything I'm seeing. I even found one here that says, since Mel Tucker became a football coach in 1997, he's coached for 11 different schools/teams in 22 years. 3 schools in the last 3 years alone. But there's no transfer portal in the real world, though. So everything I'm seeing is you can't be this guy that's willing to move at a better opportunity and then come out and have that comment about the kids wanting to transfer to a better situation for themselves. That's my only problem with Mel. Mel, follow that bag, fam. I got a job. LaPierre's got a job that's not making this podcast. And I like my job. But if somebody come to me tomorrow with a better job and twice the money, come on, fam. Somebody call the moving truck. We on the way. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, the world we live in kind of forces us to be that way. You can be this guy, you know, on values, and I'm gonna turn that shit ain't gonna pay your bills. Them values ain't gonna pay your bills, and it ain't gonna feed your baby. So I ain't mad at Mel, but I'm mad at Mel for his comment about these young guys, man. Let these kids transfer to a better situation for themselves. But you know how we feel about the NCAA. But I mean, Mel kind of made himself the bad guy with that comment.
I agree with that 100%. And the dude I was talking about from Florida, his name was Jim McElwain. He came from like Colorado State, had like a 4-8 record or some junk. I think he went like, his final record was like 22-17 or something. But I mean, he went to Colorado State. We ain't never seen Colorado State do anything in the NCAA, and he got the Florida job. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, well,
we can move on.
I got the perfect segue.
Let's get it.
A hot name in the past 12 to 24 months, I feel like. A hot name, and unfortunately, his name being hot ain't getting him many offers, but is Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. Now this dude right here, LaPierre, man, we older guys. I remember when somebody's catch like tagline on ESPN, anytime this dude scored, it would be like, "That's Eric sleeping with Bieniemy." You remember he used to say that whenever this dude was scoring? Eric Bieniemy, man. If you're an older guy, we remember when this guy was a running back, and you know he's paid his dues in terms of coaching, being assistants or whatever. And every time a head coaching gig comes up, even if they don't interview Eric, somebody mentions Eric Bieniemy being a worthy candidate, but he's yet to land one of these jobs. LaPierre, you are the advocate for stop taking bad jobs.
Yep.
Like, if you was to run for president today, your campaign would be stop taking bad jobs.
Yep.
So you're taking Eric Bieniemy in for a head coaching job, and initially, they made it sound like Eric Bieniemy was going to take this job, and everybody was kind of like, whoa. And now reports are saying that he's doing his due diligence, you know, on this job. So no decision has been made yet. I don't know if he's just stalling them out for a bigger bag. I don't know if he's actually listening to you preach on Strong Arm Sports Podcast as to whether or not he should take this gig. But LaPierre, I'm going to throw it to you. Do you feel like this is a job he should take?
No. And I get it. It's his alma mater. He went there. I get it. I get it. No, this is not the job, bruh. And shout out, Hamp, supporter of the show, Jay Hamp. He watched the show. He tweeted us. Mad people tweeted me. It was like, LePavis, you always say don't take the bad job. Should Eric Bieniemy take this job? No. Hamp hit me up Hamp hit us up and was like, yo, y'all always preaching don't take bad jobs. Eric Bieniemy gonna go up there, bro. First of all, it's a bad job. It's a bad. This ain't the Colorado back when they had Cardell Stewart and all that. And yeah, you can be the guy to change that. But why leave a great situation where you at right now with Pat Mahomes, Andy Reid, the Chiefs, your offensive coordinator? Your name ain't gonna do nothing but keep getting on fire. Now the Chiefs might not win the Super Bowl in these next couple of years, but do we expect, barring a catastrophic injury to the Chiefs, do we think there's any inkling that the Chiefs are going to take a step back?
Absolutely not.
Come on. So, bruh, if I'm Eric Bieniemy, and I get it, it's your alma mater. I get it. Trust me. I get it. Bruh, I would just keep my little Kansas City offensive coordinator job, let my name keep getting mentioned, and when the right job come around, which may be the NFL or maybe college, and Spade, I'm one of them people. I'm not saying this is Eric Bieniemy, but I'm one of these people that's like, yo, some people are better suited for college than NFL head coach. Some people are. Nick Saban to me is a better college head coach than he will ever be in the NFL, because it's too much micromanaging in the NFL. It's too much. Mm-hmm. You don't really got to micromanage. You can put people in situations in college to be like, yo, make sure they go to class, make sure they do this. The head coach really just got to worry about football stuff. Now, I know it's situations where we just seen some wild shit just happen at Ohio State, and I'm hearing lingering that they blaming the coach, like, how the hell the coach let this happen? The coach can't control all this shit, man. He can't. But anyway, I think Eric Bieniemy need to really, especially his name is kind of catching some fire now. I know he hasn't been. He won a head coaching NFL job. It look like I would not settle, because it would be settling, in my opinion, for the job at Colorado, because it's not a good one. Especially, bro, we just seen the dude from Colorado, like we just said, Mel Tucker, get the Michigan State job. So I think if Eric Bieniemy just hold his horses, and I get it. That money good up there. That money good. And it's only, in the NFL, it's only 32 of those jobs. It's a ton of college football programs, a ton of them. So if he just hold his horses, the perfect job is coming from Eric Bieniemy. I honestly believe that.
Okay, and I'm not saying you're wrong.
I just don't think it's that Colorado job.
I'm not saying you wrong. I just kind of want to play devil's advocate.
I know you was just watching Coach Carter. You just was watching Coach Carter. So get in your bag.
Don't put my business in the streets. I don't want people to know I was watching standard cable television Coach Carter with no cuss words and commercials. Let me keep that on the hush. I just dry snitched on myself. But you spoke to the fact that Eric has a connection to the school, right?
Yep.
I think I was reading somewhere that would be like their 5th head coaching change in the last, 8-10 years? Something like that? Something weird?
Mm-hmm.
So, because this school is in a tough spot, they're in a tough spot, man. They believed in Mel. Mel showed up, showed out, dipped out. They need somebody. They finna throw. My thing is this.
Go ahead.
He could go there. He could possibly strengthen his worth or his value. And I know you feel like he could go there and it could make his value worse. He could go there. We know college football is a lot about.
2 years.
I don't see a situation with him being fired. I honestly don't. But we know college football is as much about who you put in the system as it is about the system.
I hate to cut you off, bro. I hate to cut you off, bro. But we seen Ty Willingham go to Notre Dame and get fired. Like, what you mean he can't be fired? He can be fired.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm not saying he...
Bro, we have seen people go to their alma mater and be fired. Florida State just fired old boy. So he can be fired in 2 years.
You part of the reason Taggart got fired. Don't come up here and wave the Taggart flag. That was you on the show every damn week talking about firing Willie Taggart.
I'm telling you, it can happen. I'm telling you. Didn't Randy Shannon go to the U, or am I tripping?
Yeah, he did. Played defensive back for us.
What happened to Randy Shannon?
He cared too much about the graduation rate and less about the football. Yeah.
But what happened to Randy Shannon, Spade?
He made us lose to something like Central Florida and Florida International.
Again, well, you don't answer the question, ladies.
I'm answering the question.
If you a certain complexion, boy, they'll fire that ass. I'm telling you. They'll fire that ass.
They'll fire that ass anyway.
That's what I'm telling you.
But they'll fire that ass a little quicker, to your point. So I feel
that's right.
I feel your point. And I think if I'm Eric, you got a really good point about just staying in. It's kind of the if it ain't broke, don't fix it mantra. Like what you doing got your name buzzing. You running one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL league. But it's also about
history.
that bag.
Maybe history.
Maybe. But it's also about that bag too, man. So I know he not hurting.
I get it.
I know he not hurting.
I get it.
Like he ain't over there wondering how he gonna buy groceries. But if they talking that bag, I don't know, man.
I get it.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be mad at Bieniemy if he take the job. What I'm saying is, Spade. Listen, I expect Bieniemy. I mean, listen, if I'm Bieniemy, I'm staying put. But if Bieniemy take that job, and God forbid he gets fired in 2 years, not only do you get fired from your alma mater, but then you lose the Chiefs OC because you ain't like you can be like, all right, I'm out at Colorado. Let me go be the OC in KC again. Like that job is gonna get taken by somebody. So. Now you back. Listen, man, I would stay put and wait for the perfect job. Now that might not necessarily be in the NFL, but it's better college football. It's going. Trust me, the way college football is always coaches leaving, as we just seen with Mel Tucker. It's going to always be an opening in college somewhere, and the perfect job is going to open up for him. I don't want to see him go to a situation where they be like, "Yo, this shit ain't working out. Let him, he out of here." And we, like I said, I just gave you a few examples. I can name more where it was like, yo, this shit ain't working out. And in 2 years, they're like, yo, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Especially once them fans get the chance. I was one of the most vocal fans against Taggart. So once them fans get the talking, they ain't gonna have no choice. They ain't gonna have no choice. I just don't think that. I don't think that's a good job, man. I don't think that's a good job. I don't.
Gotcha.
I don't. If I'm Bieniemy, I'm staying put.
I wouldn't be mad if you stay put, but
you taking it?
It depends on that bag. It depends on that bag.
You taking it?
I do realize the risk.
Oh, it's going to be a bag. They just gave old boy his salary was $2 million there, right? Mel Tucker's salary was $2 million?
2.5, something like that. Then it went up to 5.2.
Come on. Bieniemy is definitely getting double. Definitely.
But LaParis, 100%. To my point, and I'm not saying this is a good job. I really don't know nothing about this football team. What I know is you and we give credit to the Darrelle Reeveses, the LeBron James. Anytime a player bet on themselves and put themselves in a situation where they can get that money and set themselves up to make even more money, we celebrate it when it worked. And if Eric believes that I can go there, I can make an impact. Not saying I can make them national champions. I can go there, I can make an impact, and I can raise my stock even higher that my name will continue to buzz around NFL jobs and I get an even bigger bag. I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at him believing in himself that he could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm biased. I just watched Coach Carter. Coach Carter just went back to his old high school and took them boys to a championship. They didn't win that shit, but he took them there. So I mean, it's something about going home or going somewhere you got ties to. I just won't be mad at him if he took it. I won't be mad at him if he stay, and I won't be mad if he take it.
Let me rephrase because
No, you
I
said
wouldn't
that.
be mad at him because I get it.
You just said you don't think he should.
I get it. I totally. And let me say something. Let me tell y'all something about coaches. Every coach think they can fix any job. If I was there, XYZ, I can turn that shit around. Every coach think that. You'll never hear a coach be like, man, this shit is in shambles. You'll never hear no coach come in here and say, this shit about to be, we heard the process, but this shit is unfixable. We ain't never heard no coach say that shit. Coach come in and be like, we're going to turn this thing around. And even if they feel in their heart, this shit is fucked up, they'll never come out and be like, I can't, they ain't gonna say, this shit is tough to turn around. Bro, trust me, I rock with Rutgers. We ain't been good since Greg Schiano, and not even hire Greg Schiano back. Like, so trust me, ain't no coach coming in saying, this shit is tough to fix. They all think they can turn every program around. So I would expect Airbnb to be like, yeah, I can go fix that, and it's my alma mater. I get it. And on top of, they about to probably throw him like 5 M's. I get it. I just don't want my homie to take a bad job. First of all, you want to leave the job you got. That's a sweet gig. I don't even know how much Airbnb get paid now, but it's a sweet gig for Colorado. And if it go wrong in Colorado, I just seen this story too many times. They will get his ass out of there. They don't give a damn if you alum. If you alumni, they don't care. You're out of there. I seen this story. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you.
Ready to move on?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Listen to Siri. I ain't even say Siri. But anyway. Spade, we got to witness the first week of the XFL. The XFL, to me, I told you I'm a football fan. Watched the XFL games and was exciting. It was some players that popped off my screen. I was like, yo. And maybe I was just, because football, NFL football is over, college football is over. Maybe I was just so excited to see football. I was like, holy shit, this kid can play in the NFL.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get your first impression thoughts of the XFL. I mean, in this short season. It's only been 1 week.
I like it.
Talk to me about the XFL.
I felt like the drop. My biggest concern was going to be the drop in talent. I don't feel like the drop in talent was massive. And they've got some things they're doing over there that's pretty innovative, man. The interview system they doing where you miss a field goal and before you even get off the field, they in your face like, so what the hell? What you do wrong? Like, you just missed the hell out of that shit. What you do? Like, putting fans got this thing where they want to continue to get closer to the game. They got players mic'd up. Yep. They keep bringing fans closer in. Before you know it, people going to be sitting on the white chalk. Like, you're going to run out of bounds and truck a child. Like, the fans cannot get closer to the action. I like that interview thing. They got the coaches mic'd up where they can be asked questions during the game. I don't know if I hate the changes they made to special teams in the kickoff, but it is definitely some innovative things going on in this game. And the talent level didn't drop tremendously. So I'm going to be honest with you. I enjoyed the games that I watched. We saw, one super amazing game. It probably was more, but I actually watched the one with Houston. And I'm glad that I said here last week on the show, before the season even kicked off, my favorite team was going to be the Houston Roughnecks. I called it here on the show.
You 100% said the Tampa Bay Vipers. Tampa Bay.
Nah, that was a typo.
Vipers. And you was like, they got Aaron Murray. And I was like, he sucks. And last week, you got to witness the suckness that is Aaron Murray. You got to witness it.
Bro.
Which I'm surprised you had to wait a week. Like, you ain't seen him play at Georgia for the Bulldogs all them years.
Well, you want me to tell you why it went so bad for Aaron? Because they didn't play Stacey Coley. They didn't play Stacey.
Because he sucks, man. I told you it was Braxton Berrios.
I tell you what we not gonna do. We not finna sit here and slander my boy Stacey Coley. That's what we not finna do.
He's the 7th wide receiver on the depth chart.
And that lets you know that coaching staff right there is dumb with the B at the end. Dumb. So until they figure it the hell out, Houston Roughnecks is the team I'm rocking with, and we got a chance to watch an amazing game up there. I liked it. I'm all in right now on the XFL. I'm in.
It's bad. How you feel about the extra points where they score a touchdown and then you can go for 1, 2, or 3 point conversion?
I like
How
it.
You feel about
I
that?
like innovation.
No extra point kicks.
I like it.
Listen. It's been a lot of reports going around that the first time around the XFL was innovative and the NFL took them ideas like all that camera flying across the field on the string, like all that shit came from the XFL.
Yeah, man.
So. I mean, I kind of expect the NFL to kind of take some of it, or at least try some of this shit in the preseason and see how it how it translates to the NFL. But I think, the XFL, is definitely an innovative league. Spade, I'm enjoying it. But something else happened, Spade. Pepper Johnson got fired after one game, and that kind of got a lot of news. People was like, "Yo, it's only been one game." Give me your thoughts about Pepper Johnson being fired. We remember Pepper Johnson, the player, for numerous teams. Yep. But how do you feel about Pepper Johnson being let go after one game?
I don't like it. What happened?
I like it.
No, you don't.
I like it.
No, you don't. No, you
yes,
don't. Let me tell
do.
you what happened. They were up 17-12 in that game against the Houston Roughnecks. They were up 17-12. They went on to lose like 37-17. But all of that didn't fall on the defense. It was some cases where I know in one case, the quarterback threw a pick that gave the Houston offense the ball with favorable field position. So the defense came out there with their back to the damn end zone anyway. So, was it you that told me that they get 100 racks per win? Like if they win the game, they get like $100,000 bonus.
Yeah.
Fam, I don't know who you pulling off the street that's finna come in there and drop some prolific defensive scheme and teach it to this team in a week. I don't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like it. I don't even like when coaches get fired after 1 year. Like, damn, give me some time. So I don't like that. But LaParis, furthermore, what might be a little more disturbing is maybe this team just flat out got a problem with the word Johnson, because they got a linebacker that was the team captain that just tweeted on that day, "I'm a free agent." I'm looking for his name. Anthony Johnson, linebacker and team captain Anthony Johnson, tweeted that he is now a free agent. And the team released a statement about Pepper Johnson, but never even spoke to Anthony Johnson. Don't know what's going on right now, but my boy AJ said, "I'm out." I don't know if he had a connection to Pepper. I don't know what the hell going on, but two Johnsons, that sounds inappropriate as hell right there. Let me fix that. Two people last name Johnson was on this team or connected to this team before game one, and now they're not. And LaParis, I really don't even want you to waste your oxygen trying to justify the firing of Pepper Johnson after 4 quarters of damn football. Don't even do it.
Bro, they only play 10 games.
Well, give them
8. Only 10 of these joints.
I don't like that.
It's only 10 of these joints.
I don't like that.
Okay?
I don't like that.
Listen, man. Bro, Spade, I done had conversations with you, and I said, Spade, I told you it's a chicken spot in Newark, New Jersey, bro. I ain't gonna say it on camera, but it's a chicken spot. I told you. You got to go in there and set the tone from the rip, because that ain't the place you want to go in there and be all passive. So you got to go in there kind of with an attitude. The XFL said, you better set the damn tone from the rip, or we going to get you out of here after one damn game. And Pepper Johnson got to see that. Pepper Johnson, you better get right.
Man,
get right, or you're out of here. You're out of here.
That's terrible.
I like it.
That's terrible.
I like it. I wish the NFL did some of that shit. Because we had to go, as a Cowboy fan, I had to go through like 8 years of Jason Garrett. I wish after one game, they'd have been like, yo, this is 8-8 shit. Jason Garrett, you're out of here. Get him out of here.
That's terrible.
Shit.
That's terrible.
Yeah. We had to go through like 8 to 10 years of Jason Garrett. Nobody want Jason Garrett to coach that long. So, he's a better coordinator than he is a head coach. Get Jason out of there. Hey, XFL, you said they innovative space. This some new shit. One game, you're out of here.
So let me ask you this.
Cost us $100,000.
Tampa Bay offense then put up a 3. Ain't nobody get fired.
That's your team.
No, it ain't. I said
after one game, you out of there.
I like the Houston Roughnecks. Said it right here on the show.
Bro, after one game, you are no longer a Viper fan. But you mad they let go Pepper Johnson?
I thought they were going to use Stacey Coley, bro. I didn't know they was going to not use their best receiver.
Spade, answer the question. After one game with Aaron Murray at the helm, you are out as a Viper fan. You was like, oh, the Tampa Bay Vipers, and their colors is fly. You said Griffin was green and gold, and the Vipers are green and gold, and they got Aaron Murray and gold.
That ain't my voice. Why are you doing that?
That's your voice.
That is
but
not
that's what you said. And after one game, you chucked them the deuces and went on down the road.
Part of the reason that I was on board was Stacey Coley. He didn't have one
first
target.
Name you said they got Aaron Murray. You said they got Aaron Murray.
Because, LaParis, you want to talk about Pepper? We talk about Pepper. You want to talk about Pepper?
I know, and I'm saying you are out on the Vipers after one game, but that they can't be out on Pepper after one game? Come on, Spade. Come on. Hey, Pepper got to deliver, or you getting the boot.
That's whack.
I ain't mad at him.
That's whack.
I
can't
so
wait
it's
till
whack
you
that
have a
you left
bad
the
day at
Vipers?
work. What about when you have a bad day at work? You go to work every day and perform?
Is it whack?
You have good days at work every day?
He had a spade.
That's what I thought.
Is it whack that you out on the Vipers? Because it's the
That
same
ain't
shit.
affecting nobody's money, though. They just took food away from
mean?
Pepper Johnson's children. Huh?
Pepper Johnson rich as hell.
He could be.
What you mean?
He could be richer.
Spade, let's move on.
That's what I thought.
Let's move on.
That's what I thought.
Because you could be out on the damn Vipers, but they can't be out on Pepper.
Let me tell you
You
something.
don't deliver, you get fired.
Let me tell you something. Me being out on a team ain't changing nobody's bag. Over there, everybody over there still getting paid. All right, let's go to the NBA, fam. It is All-Star Weekend, which once upon a time, first of all, let me admit, caught me off guard. The parents, during pre-pro was like, what is it, about 25 games left? And I'm like, nah, fam, this is the halfway mark. But they don't really do it like that no more. We are not at the halfway mark. We are well beyond the halfway mark. But at any rate, I guess we'll still refer to the All-Star break as the halfway mark for the NBA. And now we've been able to see enough, in some cases, of the young players that we can give an evaluation on them. We have just now started to see some consistent gameplay from Zion Williamson, the #1 overall pick in the NBA. Tons of fanfare, tons of expectation, tons of excitement anytime this kid is on the court. And LaParis, I want to ask you, even though it's been somewhat limited in what you've seen from Zion, has he lived up to the hype, in your opinion?
Spade, I want you to go first. Because I'm interested to know how you feel about Zion.
I got to give him his props. He has lived up to the hype for me. He's started 10 games so far, which still isn't a lot. But in those 10 games, man, he's putting up 22 points a game. The thing I like about Zion is he's pretty efficient. He did the same thing at Duke. He can knock down a three. He don't look to score from three. But if you just back off of him and give him the three, he ain't afraid to pull that guy like somebody I know, I ain't gonna call no names, but he play up in Philadelphia and he number 25. But this dude right here would take a three. And he can make it at a decent enough clip that you realize you can't just say, I'm never gonna guard Zion out there. And I feel like his IQ is through the roof, man. He know when to shoot, he know when to pass, he know when to attack. And I know that sound like, when I say that, it sounds like that's trivial shit, right? If you in the NBA, you know when to do this. But clearly, some people in the league know it a little better than others. They don't ever seem like they forcing. They just playing within the rhythm of the game. And to me, I think that's Zion's strongest point. Obviously, he's uber athletic. He can jump through jump through the roof of the damn gym. We've seen this. But I think the biggest thing I take away when I watch him play is it never feels like he's forcing anything. He just take what you give him. And yeah, so far, man, he's lived up to the hype. I'm a little upset that people talking like he's a candidate for Rookie of the Year after 10 games. I think that's unfair to, obviously, Ja Morant, to Kendrick Nunn, to Tyler Hero, and believe it or not, even the Cam Reddish, who has turned the corner, I feel like, for Atlanta. So it's rookies that's been more consistent, and they got more games played. I think it's unfair to even speak Zion for Rookie of the Year at this point. But to me, in the limited games we've seen from him, he's everything that I hoped he would be.
I mean, I got to echo all that. Spade is crazy because, we was concerned. I don't know. Zion come back and it seemed like every other game, Brandon Ingram is out of the lineup. I don't know if they're doing that purposely. I don't know if Brandon Ingram is really hurt, but it's something there. Just something to watch, babe. Watch it. Mm-hmm. I bring things to you and I say, hey, check this out. And then you start noticing and be like, yeah, something is up. Mm-hmm. Just look at that little situation. But as far as Zion play, like you said, it's really a small sample size. But, I mean, you really can't make a complaint about his game, man. Like, he's been amazing. Spade, the only issue I have with Zion, bruh, and I seen it last night. Last night was Friday night. We were recording this Saturday. It was, what was that? That was the USA versus the World.
Yeah, the Rising Stars.
Spade, everything do not have to be like in highlight. But at one point, it looked like Zion came down wrong and he was slow to get up the court. And I heard the commentator said something like Zion's, he looked like he's a little gimpy. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope he ain't hurt himself in this game. But every time Zion go up, even when they kept giving him the ball
at the end to dunk,
at the end to just keep doing like 360 dunks and win. I'm like, oh my God, we don't need this shit. And I get it. It's for the fans and all. Fans want highlights and all. But I'm thinking to myself, this dude just hurt his knee. He bust out a shoe in college. We don't need this. And if I'm the Pelicans owner, I'm like, yo, I'm calling somebody on the sideline like, yo, go get him. Like, go get him. He's too important to them. But like you said, he's been amazing. I'm hoping that Zion learned, everything don't got to be you jumping out the gym. A layup is still 2 points. Just lay it up. Or just give me the little rim grazer joint. I mean, everything it seems, he's young. I get it. He athletic. But all that weight and force coming down on them legs, I don't like it. And I hope that he learned, like, it's 2 points is 2 points. So just lay that shit up, man. Everything don't got to be you jumping out the damn gym. Because I do not want him to hurt himself, man. And I ain't going to front. Last night I was looking like, oh my gosh, I hope this kid don't get hurt. Because the shit he was trying to pull off, coming down on one leg, I'm thinking like, yo, this shit some scary shit. And if I felt like that, I know the Pels owner was like, yo, go get him. Like, go get him. What is he doing? Go get him. But like you said, I damn sure do not believe he should even, listen, he's been great. He should not even be in the I don't care if he played all these games and average 30. He should not be mentioned for Rookie of the Year. To me, it's not enough games. Especially when you got other people that's about to play 79 to 82 games. That's not fair, man. That's not fair. If you come back and just play 25 games, because they ain't even been playing them every night, Spade. That's why I said him and Brandon Ingram seem to be alternating off nights. He ain't even been playing every game. So it's like he's in a game, out of game, in a game, out of game. So if he come back and just play 22, 25 games and win Rookie of the Year, what's the point of playing the whole season? Yeah, that don't sit well with me. But he's been great. He lived up to all the hype, man. He's lived up to it.
Yeah, Ingram's out right now with an ankle sprain, so he's on a stretch and not playing actually.
Sometime when they be saying ankle Spade, I be thinking that shit be fake, bro.
It could be, but I think the Pels' last 3 or 4 games he hasn't played in, so definitely some stuff going on there. And in that stretch, I think sometime in the last 5 games, I think even Zion missed a game or 2, and he had said ankle sprain or ankle strain or whatever. So yeah, he could be right.
I think that's the little low. That's really low management, but you gotta put an injury down. So it's like, he twisted his ankle.
Yep. Could be.
That's what I think. All right, Spade, you ready to move on?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Talked about Zion. Now we got to talk about All-Star Weekend. Now, listen, we are recording this on Saturday early, so the festivities start tonight. We will be talking about that, but we want to start with last night, Friday night. Friday night, we saw a celebrity game, and we also saw what they calling it now? USA versus the World? What they calling it now? Rising Stars? What they calling it?
Yeah, Rising Star.
So we got to see those 2 games, Spade. I want to start with the celebrity game. Seeing some celebrities in there, man. Some guys that can play basketball decent enough to be in that game, and some guys that just don't belong in that game at all. So let's start with the celebrity game, man. What do you think about the celebrity game?
I got to be honest with you. I don't mean this to sound as bad as this going to sound, but I tweeted one of my coworkers last night, and I said, man, this game right here on TV is making me feel a whole lot better about my diminishing basketball skills. Because the last time I went and played ball, I was like, God, I suck. Like, what happened? I'm terrible. But I was watching that game last night, like, I can hoop some of these people to fuck up. Some of these people getting dropped off by me. So, yeah, it made me feel pretty good. As far as entertainment, I got to be honest with you, LaParis, it was not that entertaining to me. People like Spice Adams make those games entertaining because Spice isn't great, but he don't sell himself as a great player. He don't take himself too seriously. Spice goes out there and have fun. It's the guys who, and I'm not calling no names, but it's the guys who be dropping these social media videos and them playing ball and trying to sell themselves as that person who could be in the league. And you see them out there, they not passing, they ball hogging, they bricklaying, they just jacking up bad shots. It's like, fam, just stop acting like this shit finna get you put in the league, man. Like, Move the rock. They had a WNBA player out there that couldn't get the rock from somebody who can't hoop. Give the fucking ball up. Like, that's, I ain't gonna lie. It was not entertaining to me in that regard. I love Cassidy Hubbard. I said I was gonna call no names, but let me just say this. Some of the questions that was being asked, you could tell it was a lot of improv stuff, and that ain't everybody's strong suit. It was some dumbass questions being asked. It was some dumbass, like, side games. It was some dumbass play on the court. But as I say all that, I sat there and watched all 4 quarters of it, so shit, I guess it was great.
I mean, you're a basketball fan. You're a basketball fan. So I don't have a... Listen, man. I agree with you, Spade. It was my least favorite thing about last night was the celebrity game. And I get it. You gotta have these... You gotta have these celebrities because people love them and, you know, they playing basketball. Spade, you said you ain't gonna call no names. I'm gonna call names. Spade, we was arguing. Maybe this was like what's this, last year? The year before last? Maybe... year before last, people was like, yo, Quavo could be in the league, and me and you was like, relax. Like, he hooping these dudes out here that can't play no ball, and clearly he's a good basketball player, but he cannot be in no NBA. And last night, I heard Rosenberg say, you know, maybe rap wasn't Quavo's calling as he shot 1 for 10 or some shit. Like, come on. Like he can hoop these celebrities up because he's just, you know, he better. Which he didn't even do last night. But I'm about to say, which he didn't even do last night. But all this, these guys can play in the NBA, man. No, they can't. No, they can't. Spade, the little side games that during the game. Oh, if you win this little hacky sack toss game or shooting back, come on, bro. We don't need that shit. We don't need that shit. We don't need it. Listen,
no, we don't.
If you win it, you get 4 points for your team. And I get it. They wanted, you know, they pausing the game, bringing out celebrity hoopers. They brought out Horace Grant. They brought out Nate Robinson. If you want to do that, just put them on the team. Just put them on the team. Like, I don't need all that. But I guess that's part of the festivities and all that. So we don't need all that. We really just want to see the game. Like, just play the game. I like Cassidy Hubbard, but I ain't need her every 2 seconds, you know, interviewing and doing some game, the little plastic cup toss. I don't need all that shit. My least favorite event of the night was definitely the celebrity game. Spade, talk to me about the Rising Star game.
The Rising Star game started off, to me, I was thinking like, I don't know how well I'm going to enjoy this. And I know it's a staple for All-Star Weekend. Nobody plays that hard on defense because nobody wants to see anybody get hurt. And that I'm fine with. But in the beginning, it was just like nobody was trying. And I'm going to be honest with you. I tweeted at some point, I think it was in the 3rd quarter. Wilburn. They said Wilburn told his team to, like, no, I'm messing up. Who was the Team USA coach? Anyway, I don't even know who the hell it was. Nah, I think we still thinking the celebrity shit. But,
you're right.
So I don't even know who the coach was, but Miles Bridges said it. The coach told him, all right, play for real. Like, and I was kind of feeling the same way. Like, okay, like, play for real. Team USA is losing to the world, and, you know, everybody's just out here just having fun and laughing and giggling and not playing no defense, and that's cool and it's fun, but I wanted to see some ball, and what happened was Team USA pulled the starters. They put the second unit in, and they was stealing passes. They was ripping the dribble from people. And I was like, okay, the second unit want to play, and I'm here for it. And what's crazy, LaParis, is Miles Bridges at halftime tweeted this drawing that everybody been having fun with the guy sitting back in the video game chair, and then he's leaning forward. You know what I'm saying? You know, he about to take it serious. Miles tweeted that at halftime and said, all right, like, okay, let's get it. And came out the second half, turned up, and it was a much better second half until about 2 minutes to go when the game was decided. I think USA was up like 20 points, and then they just started taking turns doing dunk contests. And when I say dunk contests, I'm talking folks traveling, dribbling, stop dribbling, hold the ball, wipe your shoes, put the ball down, throw it in the air, catch it off the bounce, like completely threw the rules of the game out. And I know I sound like an old, grumpy old head, and you know, to each his own. If you enjoyed that, cool. For me, we got an event for that. That shit called a dunk contest, and that's Sunday. But I just wanted to see some ball, and they played ball for most of the game, and I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the game. I could have done without the slam dunk shit at the end, but lucky for me, it wasn't that big. You know what I'm saying? It was only like the last 2 minutes of the game. I liked it though.
Like I said, my only concern with that was just I didn't want anybody to get hurt. And the way Zion was, the shit he was doing, I'm looking like, oh my God, this might not be good. But Spade, I actually enjoyed the game. I like, you know what I mean, watching, you know, Trey and Luka had a little thing, and it's crazy because I told you in pre-pro, like, yo, I seen fans on Twitter like, yo, Luka is hands down better than Trey Young. And I'm looking like, yo, fans go back and forth about this shit. And Luka and Trey Young is literally hugging on the court. Like, Luka hit that half-court three, and they literally hugged each other and was like so they ain't even as mad about how, you know, they ain't even got that animosity towards others that fans have towards each other when they arguing about those two guys. Shit is crazy.
Right.
But, I mean, Spade, I thought the game... Let me tell you, I ain't know Miles. I think Miles Bridges won the MVP, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Spade, he was shooting threes out here, and I knew he can shoot threes, but the way he was pulling, I'm like, yo, he pulling like this is what he do. Listen, I enjoyed the game. Like I said, we grew up like in that era where, boy, they did dunks and shit in the, you know, the All-Star game and these rookie, it used to be the rookie sophomore game or rookie phenom, whatever they used to call that shit. But Spade, they was stepping out of bounds and they was just doing wild shit. I can do without all that, but I told you a few weeks ago, I am currently the get off my lawn guy. I have turned into that guy. Get off my lawn. Mm-hmm. So I'm just used to the old school ways, but I like definitely, it was definitely the best event of the night because the celebrity game, I did not like. I was not a fan of the celebrity game. But I enjoyed the USA versus the World game.
I do want to say this, Lopez. NBA, I hope this is the last year of USA versus the World format. Please go back to rookies versus sophomore. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody or any country or wherever they from, but as long as you do USA versus the World, it's always going to be USA winning. And I took that time to find the box score from last night. The first quarter was 30-39 World. Second quarter was 41-42 World. And then, as Miles Bridges said, they were told to play for real. In the second half, the third quarter was 44-24 USA. And the third quarter was 36-26 USA. So it's just like, I know why they did it. I know why it was started. And I feel like it made sense in the beginning. But, like, every year is USA. I just want to see
like
it
it's
mixed
disrespectful?
up. You mean the reason why I want it changed?
Yeah.
I want it changed because I wanna not know who's gonna win.
Oh.
I mean, we got some great talent in the league that's not from America. Let me, make sure I don't want it to sound like I'm dissing other places, but you could take all that talent from around the world and put it on 2-year players from the USA, and if I'm tripping, somebody can check me in the comment section. I just don't think Team US. I don't think the USA team gonna lose. So I mean, I do want to know, like, damn, who's gonna win this? And to be honest with you, maybe it's a fair assessment. Maybe the sophomore team was beating the rookies all the time, and maybe that's why they went away from it. But I don't know. I don't give a shit. Maybe we need to do this like a fantasy draft, like they do the All-Star. I just don't want to know going into the game who's gonna win. And right now, I feel like I know they not gonna lose, bro. I don't think they're gonna lose.
I also want to say, if you're named on the real All-Star team, you should not be in that game.
Absolutely,
so
especially if you're a damn
Trey
starter.
Young shouldn't have been in that game.
I agree.
Not only are they on the team, they're starters, but I'm talking about reserves too. If you're in the real All-Star game, you do not need to be in that event.
Yeah,
you ready to move on?
Absolutely.
Spade, what do you want to talk about? The skills challenge? What do you want to talk about next? Let's talk about the skills challenge.
Let's do it.
Spade, so I have the participants right here, the Taco Bell skills challenge. First of all, I want to get your thoughts on how do you feel about the skills challenge. We still liking that event, or is this kind of like,
Nah, I like it. I'm here for it.
You do? Because they used to do it when it was like one player on the court. Now it seems like they two on the court. Then it's who make the jump shot first. You all right with that?
I'm good with it.
I kind of like the old format. Okay.
I mean,
but the part good with it. So I'm gonna name the participants. Then I want you to tell me who do you think gonna win it. So they got Bam Adebayo, your boy. They got Pat Bev, Spencer Dinwiddie, Shea, I always jack his name up. Shea Gilchrist Alexander, I always jack that shit up. Chris Middleton, Derrick Rose, Domantas Sabonis, Pascal Siakam, and Jason Tatum. Those are your participants for the skills challenge. Spade, who do you think gonna win that? Don't say Bam because he.
No. I'm being serious. I either got Shy for this or Dinwiddie.
See, because that 3-pointer, we seen Trae Young beat the whole course but couldn't knock down the Trae ball. And who knocked it down? It might have been Dinwiddie that knocked it down. I think Dinwiddie won it last year.
Nah. I don't remember who won, but Trae made it to the finals.
Defending champion Jason Tatum. Tatum won it.
Tatum won it because Trae made it to the finals by shooting like dumb far. Like he was behind in the skills, but he shot dumb far.
Yeah.
And that's how Tatum ended up beating him. Tatum launched this shit from like half court. So yeah, I like that.
Right.
I like that.
Rose is not in it. He's injured. So Gilchrist Alexander replaced him.
I either like Shy or Dinwiddie for this.
Okay, you know what?
I like it though.
I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with Dinwiddie. I'm thinking Dinwiddie, or I'm gonna give you a sleeper, bruh.
You better not say Pat Bev.
Hell no.
I'm
gonna go with Pascal Siakam.
Wow.
But okay. I got Dinwiddie winning it, but my sleeper would be Siakam. That would be my sleeper.
I'm good with that.
Spade, you want to go dunk? No, we definitely got to go 3-point contest last.
We got to go
dunk contest. Oh, you want to go that now?
It don't matter to me. I mean, you already know where I'm at on the dunk contest.
Do I? Hold up. No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I.
All right,
Let's go 3-point contest because I don't know where you at. I thought I kind of felt like I knew where you was at on the 3-point contest. But anyway, let's go to 3-point Mountain Dew 3-point contest. The participants are Davis Bertans from Washington, Devin Booker from Phoenix, Devontae Graham from Charlotte, Joe Harris from Brooklyn. I think Joe Harris won that shit last year, if I'm not mistaken. Buddy Hield from Sacramento, Zach LaVine from Chicago, Duncan Robinson, and Trae Young. Spade, it's some shooters in this competition, bro. It's some shooters. But Spade, as we know, the 3-point contest, Spade, correct me if I'm wrong, to me, it's kind of meant for a certain type of shooter, like
absolutely,
a set shooter type of guy.
Absolutely, yep.
So I mean, you know, a lot of these dudes, they better 3-point shooters coming off the dribble and doing a little bit of shake and bake. Ain't none of that shit in the damn 3-point contest. So Spade, I want to know, who do you have and why?
I mean, obviously, I'm looking at Joe. Joe's won it before, and Joe's a catch and shoot guy. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to keep an eye on Buddy. I'm not ruling Buddy out, but I got Joe. Joe is my favorite. I got Buddy as my sleeper.
Spade is crazy because I think a guy like Duncan Robinson could be scary, bro.
Oh, he could.
That dude can spray up, bro.
Yeah, he can.
I'm gonna tell you who else, and he's another guy that's a set shot type of guy. I just don't know if he got the trigger, like the quick trigger, and that's Davis Bertans from Washington. You know I love Zach LaVine, but to me Zach LaVine is more of a, you know, dribble type of pull up 3-point shooting type of guy.
Yep.
But I'm gonna tell you who else, Spade. Every time he play us, he light us up, and that's Devontae Graham. I still don't know who this kid is and where he came from. I think he went to Illinois.
But he was spraying up last night in the Rising Star game.
Spade, this kid can spray up, bro.
Yeah,
There's some shooters here. The crazy thing, I wouldn't be surprised if any of these guys won. But if I think I'm gonna go with Duncan Robinson, my sleeper, Devontae Graham. I wouldn't be shocked if Bertans won.
I'm tripping. I didn't know. I'm tripping. Duncan is in it because I thought he wasn't.
Yes. No, Duncan Robinson is in it.
Wow. Okay. And Joe Harris is in it.
Yeah. I'm going Duncan Robinson as my favorite. And then I'm going to go Devontae Graham as a sleeper. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bertans spray up out there. I would.
Okay. All right. Let me change mine. I still want to go Joe Harris as my favorite, but I want to go Duncan as my sleeper.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought he wasn't in it.
Spade is
I'm
crazy
tripping.
because you say, I know where you going at the dunk contest. To me,
Oh, you better know. Go.
So we got the AT&T Slam Dunk Contest. We got
Mm-hmm.
Pat Connaughton,
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Gordon,
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Howard,
Mm-hmm.
and Derrick Jones Jr. Spade, I'm about ready for them to just cancel this event.
Well, you can't say that because we're not that far removed from one of the best ones ever. The Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon dunk contest year is one of the best ones ever. Ever.
Spade.
I'm serious.
Spade. Who grabbed Dwight Howard? Ain't Dwight Howard 40?
No, he's not 40, bro. Relax.
Spade. I mean,
who you
Aaron
like in this
Gordon,
contest, bro?
we already know what we expect from him. So, Spade, if it's any other final aside from Derrick Jones and Aaron Gordon, I'm going to be highly upset.
I will
That
say
needs
this.
to be the final.
I will say this. Now, relax. I'm
I
just
already know
here to
somebody
educate.
typing in the comment section right now. Pat Connaughton can jump out the gym. I know.
I was going to say,
Spade, I'm
I'm
doing
just
four
here to
fingers.
educate. I'm just here to
He's
educate.
sneaky athletic.
Nah, he ain't even sneaky. Fam, if you look at the draft combine, the year that Pat Connaughton came in the league, in his draft year, which I don't remember that year it was, Pat had the highest vert of anybody in the draft that year.
I got it.
Pat can jump. But let me tell you,
it.
there's can jump, and then there's what Derrick Jones Jr. does. I'm pretty sure that shit falls in the classifications of flying. Derrick Jones Jr.'s nickname is Airplane Mode. The dude can fly. So I like AG, and AG got snubbed. It's been some snubs in the dunk contest. Listen, AG without a doubt got snubbed. Somebody that I follow that's a coach. It might have been Coach Rod. I don't know. Somebody I follow tweeted recently. I was just looking at old dunk contests, and I think the Aaron Gordon dunk over the mascot is the toughest dunk in the history of the dunk contest. Like, anybody who can dunk know pulling your legs forward in the air is like, that's insane. That shit ain't easy, fam. You can do some shit with your legs while you flying, but pulling them shits forward, that's not easy. Like, I don't even know. That's crazy. However, I think it's tougher for tall people, man. I think it's tougher for tall people. And like you said, AG Airplane Mode in the finals is what I expect, and I expect Derrick Jones Jr. to just do some wild shit, man. And he jumped so effortlessly. It don't even look like he's trying. Derrick Jones Jr. for the win. You know what? What if he win the dunk contest, Duncan Robinson win the three-point contest? I'm just saying. And Jimmy win MVP. I'm just saying.
And Bam
Heat
win the
sweep.
skills. Bam win the
Heat
skills.
sweep. Yeah. Heat sweep.
Wishful
Hashtag
thinking, but
heat
relax.
sweep.
Listen,
Heat
man,
sweep.
I already know somebody is in them comment section saying, you need to look up Pat Connaughton's dunk over. I know he can dunk. I know he can.
Can he fly?
I know
He
he
can't fly, though.
can jump out the gym. None of these names are grabbing me. It better
Derrick Jones
be
Jr.
AG.
better grab you.
Bro, I know he can jump out the gym. Spade, I don't want 100 missed dunks. They kept giving the ball to Zion last night. And I'm thinking, they was like, this is a preview of the dunk contest we're going to see tomorrow. And Zion kept missing. They got to connect these shits, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, Spade, if we get AG, and I get it. They be trying some hard-ass dunks. And I know somebody in the comment section right now, you can't do it. I already know.
Oh, they love
I
telling
already
you
know.
that.
They like telling you that. You can't do I don't care. That ain't my job to do it. I don't care. I ain't in the dunk contest.
Right.
So, listen. If you try some shit, connect that shit, bruh. Damn sure if you don't do it the first time, get it the second time, because I don't want to see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missed dunks. I don't. They kept giving the ball to Zion Spade last night, and he kept banging the shit off the back of the rim. I don't want to see that in the dunk contest. And then you be having Kenny Smith or somebody there trying to, like, get the crowd in it, and the crowd
Trying
be
to
like,
hype
come
it.
on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So, listen. Maybe Dwight will go get Nate Robinson and then do something. I don't know.
No thanks.
It better be AG and Derrick Jones Jr. That's who it better be. That's the only final I want to see. Who do I have? Listen. I think AG probably gonna get it. They saying AG. I've seen some tweets maybe yesterday or Thursday that was saying like AG is definitely trying some shit he ain't never tried before. But they always say that. We be like, oh, that's the same thing. It's the same shit. Cause like
Harrison
everything
Barnes told us that before he did a rim grazer.
Yeah, he did. He did. He did. Didn't they put that shit in the video game too?
Bro, let me tell you how they tried to finesse us. Let me talk about this for a minute. 2K, this is back when Ronnie 2K and first of all, let me go back. Ronnie 2K was in the celebrity game looking like doo-doo and feces out there. Ronnie 2K is trash. And when I met Ronnie, first of all, Ronnie taller than me. I'm 6'4". Ronnie got to be every bit of 6'6", 6'7". When I met Ronnie gave me the lie that all old washed up hoopers tell folks that he played in college, but then he had an injury. Everybody swear injury killed their damn chances of going pro. Ronnie don't look like he ever played ball before in his life. He don't even run coordinated. Ronnie's trash. But anyway, Ronnie 2K and Harrison Barnes,
that
cool.
don't mean nothing. Zion don't walk coordinated. Like, Zion look funny when he walked to me.
He do. I mean, he kind of bitty bop, but he bitty bop to the beat. You know what I'm saying? You can put a soundtrack behind the bitty bop. He be right on the beat. Fam, Ronnie and Harrison Barnes was hanging out. They was homies, and NBA 2K had this thing where they were saying that they had hooked up this device to Harrison Barnes' side that was gonna mocap whatever dunk he did, and whatever dunk he did, you was gonna get it in the game. And it was pretty smart marketing. Now, I happen to know that is not how motion capture work. You can't hook up shit to your belt that's gonna record your motion enough to record it to be downloaded and applied to other characters. That's not how motion capture works. So probably what they did was before the dunk contest, they got Harrison Barnes up to their motion capture studio. They recorded him doing some dunks that he was gonna try to replicate for the dunk contest. It was smart marketing. The only problem is it ain't quite work. Harrison Barnes was trying to do the dunk. The dunk wasn't working. He was running out of time. And just to get a dunk in, he just went and did like a basic dunk. And they went and took this shit off of his side. And they was like, we've got the information right here. And Twitter went crazy. People was like, fam, my player already got the rim grazer package. Like, I thought we was going to get some fly shit. So we've seen some dunk contest fails in the past. And to your point about people just not making dunks or just... I almost think they should limit it because I love Nate Robinson. But Nate done had some dunks.
I think you only get 3 tries or some shit.
Cool.
Nah, but I mean, 3 tries should be 3 too many. 2 too many. It should be 2 too many.
I'm cool. I'm cool with 3. I'm cool with 3. I think.
Man, I'm from.
I just remember Nate Robinson trying to do a dunk for like 10 times. It just was like, Nate.
You from the era when we seen Dominique and Mike go back and forth. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come
to
on.
be fair though, the dunks they attempting now, they're a little more complex than what
the
neat 2-hand windmill.
I get it.
I'm sorry, Neat. Don't get mad at me, bro. You know I'm a fan. I'm just saying. I got a job here. I'm here to report.
That's still one of the best joints ever, though.
Yeah.
That Connaughton better come out of there in a Spud Webb jersey or something. Shit. I don't know, man. I got AG, but it better be Jones and AG in the final. That's what it better be. That's what it better be. But I got AG. Let's talk about the All-Star game. The real All-Star game. We kind of talked about it a little bit last week when we mentioned who the reserves were and the starters were. We both feel like LeBron got the way better team, but you still picking him to win?
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
I mean, Giannis just had a baby, little Liam.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah, Liam. It's crazy because they was like, with the 2038 pick, the New York Knicks select Lil Liam Antetokounmpo, and Knicks fans was going crazy like, yeah. Shit, crazy.
Oh God, that is funny.
Yeah, they gotta wait for Lil Giannis because they ain't getting big Giannis. Spade,
what?
You still got Team Brown winning?
Yes. Water still wet, fire still hot. Yes. Somebody gonna come through and be like,
I just think that
water
team is
isn't
better, unless they just go out there and just flat out just bullshit.
Which I hope honestly, they don't do, man.
I don't know. It's kind of set up for some bullshit.
Well, I don't know. I think that the changes in the score thing, I think they're trying to motivate people to play a little seriously before they get to the fourth. I want somebody to bring that Sean Taylor energy to the All-Star festivities. Of course, rest in peace to the great Sean Taylor. But anybody who know, Sean Taylor hit a kicker in the Pro Bowl like it was to stop a touchdown winning drive. I want somebody to bring that type of intensity to All-Star Weekend, man. I'm tired of watching y'all.
So you want a flagrant foul out there?
Nah, it was a clean hit. That was clean.
I mean, it was clean, but I mean, that shit was 100% illegal now.
Well, that's big fact. But I just want that intensity. I want to see somebody get locked up out here. That's what I want to see.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna get that. We're not getting that.
Well, way to be optimistic, bro.
I hope we at least get a good game. I still got Team Brown as well. I just think it's Team better unless they just flat out here come out and just don't care. Spade,
They got James Harden, bro. They winning.
Oh boy, he just mentioned. Spade, who you got for your MVP? All-Star game. Don't say James Harden.
Bro, let me say who I want to say, bro. You're not the boss of me. I got Bron. I think Bron want to do something special. You know how Bron is, man. Bron is very conscious of things going on in the background. I can see Bron turning up and dedicating it to Kobe or something wild like that. So, yeah, give me Bron.
It's crazy because it's in Chicago. I feel like they're going to force feed AD. I know. AD don't play in Chicago, but he from Chicago, and I feel like we seen when he was in remember he was with New Orleans and he made it all. It felt like they was just giving him the ball, and I feel like we about to get that type of situation. So I got AD is getting the MVP in front of his home crowd. That's what I got.
All right.
Spade.
Yes.
You won the pick'em game. You won the pick'em game last week.
That's just what I do. Taxes.
But Damian Lillard got hurt. Like, I was in the game. Damian Lillard got hurt. I think he only had 20 points that game because he left for like a groin pull. And I don't think he's playing in the All-Star game. I think he got replaced by Booker. If I'm not mistaken. But Spade, Damian Lillard is still going to perform. Before we get to the picking game, Damian Lillard is still going to perform at halftime. Are you excited to see Dame Dollar rap at the All-Star break?
You know what I would like to see? In the middle of Dame performance, they kill his mic. And he be trying to figure out what's going on with the mic. And I want the two Jersians. I want it wasn't Carl Anthony Towns. Never mind, not two Jersians. I want Shaquille O'Neal and Marvin Bagley III to come out and co-perform diss records at Dame at the half.
Come on, Spade. You know the league ain't. You know the league ain't for that.
Just tell you what I want.
No interruptions.
That's what I wish.
No interruptions as I spit up on myself like you did last week.
I want Bag to just walk out on the stage and just start. I want them to make it 8 Mile. I want them to just come out and just cut the beat.
Oh, the league missed the opportunity, bruh. That would have been kind of fire.
Bag, bring them bars. Make them respect you, fam.
Bro,
tell him he sent you them shoes and he ain't want them shits.
I already know people. They writing in the comment section right now. Nobody in the league can rap. That's how they sound in my head, bro. Nobody in the league can rap as good as Dame Dollar, and they putting dollar signs in the back.
I mean, Dame can spit. Now hold on, Dame can spit.
I mean, Spade.
He ain't the only one. We ain't gonna act like Bag ain't had no bars, and we ain't gonna act like Lou Will. Lou Will got some bars too now.
And they damn sure act like Shaq ain't had no bars.
You see, ain't nobody. They ain't throw no lines at Lou, huh? Come on, man. Let's go on. Lou Will. Bam. Lou can spit.
Okay.
You ain't know
Spade.
that?
You won the
kept your ear
pick'em
to the
game.
street.
You won the pick'em game last week. Dame got hurt,
right.
and you already know Portland is pretty bad with Dame. But if you subtract Dame, yeah. So Memphis did win that game. Memphis won, so you won. I don't even know. Like I think you up one. I think you up one.
That what you think I'm up?
One. I think you up one. That's not right. Somebody was actually keeping score down there. But I got a good one for us this week. I got the Denver Nuggets versus the OKC Thunder, and that is Friday. Spade, who do you have and why? Give me Denver. Give me Denver. I got the Nuggets.
Yeah, I think I'm going Denver too.
Really?
Denver's so deep, man. They just so
Chris
deep.
Paul. Now you love
Chris Paul
Chris
been
Paul.
playing
Now
phenomenal.
ain't on the Rockets.
Nah, Chris Paul been playing good, man. And I'm telling you, Shai Alexander, that boy look like he's bout it. I swear, man. They say he was cooking like that for the Clips too, but to me, it's like he just bust on the scene. So I hold that L for not knowing he was that cold. But that dude cold, bruh. He cold for real.
Nah, he was good with the Clips, but OKC, like he got the keys down there. It's him.
He is cold, bruh.
Yeah, he a beast. But give me Denver, man. I just think Denver, even with OKC at home, I think Denver's just gonna be too much. Now watch we both lose.
All right, bro, let's get up out of here, man. Last segment of today's show is called a Strong Arm Performer of the Week.
Yeah.
A very, very important award given away in podcast land. We personally give this award away to a male or female athlete who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory. We do not give this award away to losers. Ain't no participation awards on the SAS pod. That's just not how we get down, all right? The Bears, you on the hot seat, sir. Who is your Strong Arm Performer of the Week?
I got a good one, and I'm telling you, it's going to shock you because I don't think this guy has never won this award on this show. What you mean, oh Lord, it's a good one.
I be scared every time you say I got a good one because a lot of times your shit be wild, bro. But who you got?
Nah. I got a good one. Spade, it's crazy because when you think about this guy, you be like, damn, I feel like if he can just get in the right situation, this kid will finally, he will finally get the recognition he deserves. And it's crazy. I think he might have found the landing spot, Spade. And I'm talking about Jordan Clarkson. Spade, the Jazz are on a 4-game win streak. But this week, they won 3 games in a row. And I know, we love Spider. You hate Rudy Gobert. I love Joe.
I do not hate Rudy Gobert.
You hate Rudy Gobert. He should not win. It should have been Mitchell Robinson who played 20 games. But, Spade, Mike Conley been in and out of the lineup. Jordan Clarkson off the bench has been magnificent for the Jazz ever since they bust that trade. So let me tell you what he did. He went 12 of 19 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, had 30.6 rebounds in a 114-113 win over your Rockets. Then they beat the Dallas Mavericks and he had 25 points and 8 dimes and 5 rebounds. Then he came back and beat your Miami Heat and had 21. So he beat 2 of your teams in a week, Spade. Like, Jordan Clarkson just been on the tear, and for that performance, he's been playing outstanding since the trade, and he probably was playing outstanding in Cleveland, but let's be honest, it was Cleveland. But ever since the trade, he's been phenomenal, and for that performance, Jordan Clarkson, you are my Strong Arm Performer of the Week. And he beat Spade team, 2 of Spade teams in a week.
I can't even give out awards for people beating your team. That's just Tuesday. That's just another day when somebody beats Chicago.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, I don't give out awards for people beating your team. Your team trash.
Bro,
that was
because
pretty
they
good.
won't fire Garden Paxson, the coach. Get him out of there.
Garpax out there giving up buckets. Okay. Y'all blame everything on Paxson. Yeah, man. You know what, John?
Yeah, they're the one that put the team together. Only people we liking is
John, you don't deserve that.
What?
John Paxson don't deserve that.
Zach LaVine deserved better. Zach LaVine, bro, he was on another
John Paxson deserved better.
He was on another show and his face just looked like he's just defeated. I'm so happy we had the Allstar break because Zach LaVine just looked so defeated. I need Zach LaVine to go out here and have some fun tonight. That's what I need.
I'm okay with your pick.
Man.
I'm okay with your pick. I like Jordan Clarkson. We felt like even when the Cavs first got Clarkson, and who else came in that deal? Nance, Crowder. I think Crowder came in that deal too. It was a few people. We felt like they all was savvy vets, and we've said on this show more than once, it's all about scheme. It's all about the system, and it's tough to play with Bron because you don't really get a chance to be an intricate part of the offense. He kind of turned the people around him into catch and shoot players, and that's not for everybody. So it's good to see Jordan Clarkson reminding the people who don't understand that system is king in this league. It's good to see him reminding people that he can ball and he's in the NBA for a reason. So I'm cool with that. I'm gonna do something a little different, man. I'm gonna go to football for my strong on performer of the week, and in fact, I'm going to Houston. How it go? Like this? Ain't that H-Town? Wait, I don't damn know. Let me stop. I might be shooting some shit to get me jumped after the show. I want to go to Houston, man, and give mine to 5'11" quarterback P.J. Walker, who put on a show against the L.A. Wildcats, and his show resulted in my boy Pepper Johnson getting fired. This team was down 17-12 when P.J. said, "I'm throwing the cape. Let me do what I got to do." Brought his team back, helped his team get the dub. He was 23 of 36 passing, 272 yards, 4 TDs, 1 pick, and I'm going to tell you something. The X in XFL stand for extreme. It's supposed to be a league. When this league was first created, it was like big hits, and I know the NFL is doing some things to try to make the game safer, and I support that stuff. But it is a market of us that just want to see a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want nobody to get hurt, but I just want to see a little something. And let me tell you, they was rocking little P.J. Walker. They was knocking the hell out of this dude, man. And the kid is tough. He kept getting back up. I like him. I said before the league even started that P.J. Walker and the Houston Roughnecks, that's the team I was rooting for, and that's why. So for that performance, P.J.
2020.
Bro, let me get my lie off. Relax. You done told a few. I just sit back and let you get your lie off.
Honest Abe over here.
Let me tell you something. For that performance, PJ, you are my strong arm performer of the week.
Where you from, Spade?
Houston Roughnecks.
No, where you from? You said he tough as nails. Where you from? Jersey,
America,
Elizabeth, New
America.
Jersey, right up the round,
America.
right around the corner from your boy.
Yeah.
That's where you from. Elizabeth, New Jersey. Went to Temple.
Yeah.
Went on down to Temple. I told
Bro,
you.
what are you still rambling about when I answered the question and said America?
Bro, I told you he from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Shout out to him. Elizabeth, New Jersey, right around the corner. You dig? Get it. So shout out. I like that. PJ Walker giving Jersey some love. About time, bro. About time. Anyway. Spade, before I close the show, you got anything else to add?
Bro, I ain't got nothing else, man. I'm ready to get up out of here.
Listen, man. I usually leave y'all with a word. And no word tonight. I just want everybody to enjoy it. Yeah, no word today. I just want everybody to enjoy the All-Star Weekend. If you're at All-Star Weekend, drink responsibly. Don't do nothing stupid. Wear protection.
You gonna assume they drinking?
Wear protection if you're an athlete. You know how chicks go to All-Star Weekend and come back be pregnant. Wrap it up, fellas. I'm just saying. Listen, man.
And chicks, if you're going out there to get knocked up, make sure you grabbing yourself a real baller. Because there's a lot of fake jewelry floating around out there.
Lying.
You can't just look for the Cuban. You can't look for the Miami Cuban.
Word,
Some of them things is not real.
Spade, they still got double XL magazine because they used to sell them shits in the back. Remember, like in the back of double XL, you get you a little 40-inch Cuban for like $29.99 in the back of that shit.
Yeah.
So you right, Spade. If you're a female trying to get the bag, make sure you get the bag. Word. Listen, man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. We want to thank you guys for your continued support. If you new here, bang the subscribe button. If you're a regular here, hit the like button and take 2 seconds. There's also a little bell up there. You can click that bell. It sends a notification to your mobile device to let you know a new episode has been uploaded to our YouTube channel or premiere. Some people be saying that shit don't work. Spade, we gonna premiere this joint or not? We
premiere every Sunday at 10 p.m. fam, like clockwork.
But I'm saying we're gonna premiere it. The All-Star game is tomorrow.
Oh.
I mean, I say let it fly.
See, now I don't know what to do, because if I don't premiere it, y'all gonna come through and call us unprofessional.
Word.
It's a lose-lose for us. We don't know what to do.
Word. But
I don't know.
I say let it fly. But anyway, man, we want to thank you guys for your continued support. If you don't want to see two dudes arguing in a box, it's okay. We got audio podcasts everywhere. ऊPodOmatic, iTunes, Spotify. We are everywhere. There's no reason why you guys should ever miss a show. We want to thank you guys for your continued support. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.